Claude Opus 4.7, around 13% more coding power, around 3 times the production tasks resolved, but 9 things changed that break your old prompts. Here's what the docs actually say. April 16th, 2026. Anthropic drops Claude Opus 4.7, their strongest coding model yet. Boris Cherny, the engineer who built Claude Code, said this. It took a few days for me to learn how to work with it effectively. If the creator of the tool needs a few days, you probably will too. But the number one best practice from Anthropic's own docs has nothing to do with writing a better prompt. It's this. Most best practices are based on one constraint. Claude's context window fills up fast, and performance degrades as it fills. 4 things changed underneath that. Effort levels, adaptive thinking, the Claude Markdown file, and hooks. Midway through, I'll show you the single highest leverage thing you can do. And it has nothing to do with prompts either. 4 things break between 4.6 and 4.7. First, extended thinking with a fixed token budget. Gone. Setting it returns a 400 error. Second, sampling parameters, temperature, top P, top K, also gone. 400 error. Third, the tokenizer changed. You'll see around 1.35 times more tokens for the same text. Fourth, there's a new effort level called X high, sitting between high and max. It's the new default for coding. And most setups haven't been touched since 4.6. That's the first problem. Here's the mindset Anthropic tells you to adopt. Quote, treat Claude like a capable engineer, not a pair programmer. Delegate tasks rather than guide line by line. That's the shift. And it means your first message has to carry weight. State 4 things up front. Intent. What you actually want. Constraints. What Claude shouldn't do. Acceptance criteria. How you'll know it worked. And file locations. Where to look. The docs are direct. Every user turn adds reasoning cost. And the more ambiguous your first prompt is, the more that cost piles up. Effort levels are 5 tiers. Low is for tiny, latency-sensitive tasks. Medium is cost-sensitive work. High was the default in 4.6. X-high is new, and this is what Anthropic recommends verbatim. Start with the new X-high effort level for coding and agentic use cases. Max sits above that, but the docs warn it shows diminishing returns and is prone to overthinking. So, start at X-high, drop to high for concurrent sessions. Save max for genuinely hard problems. If your code feels shallow, don't rewrite the prompt. Raise the effort. That's the lever. And if you're running X high or max, set your max output tokens to around 64,000. The model needs room to think and act. Extended thinking with a fixed budget is gone in 4.7. Setting budget tokens returns a 400 error. The replacement is called adaptive thinking. Claude decides when to reason deeply and when to answer fast. And it's the only thinking on mode. You can still steer it with pros. Say think carefully, step by step, when the problem is hard. Say prioritize responding quickly when it isn't. In Anthropic's own evaluations, adaptive thinking outperforms the old extended thinking. You're not losing a feature, you're upgrading to a smarter one. This is where most legacy prompts break. 4.7 follows instructions literally. Ask, can you suggest changes, and you get a list of suggestions. No code. Ask, change this function, and it actually changes it. The action verb decides everything. And the docs give you a golden rule. Show your prompt to a colleague with minimal context. If they be confused, Claude will be too. So be explicit. Name the action. Every time. The docs give you a 5-layer stack. Start with clear and direct instructions. Layer in context. Tell Claude why the instruction exists. Add examples. 3 to 5 wrapped in example tags, because multi-shot prompting consistently outperforms single shot. Structure with XML tags. Instructions, context, input. So nothing gets confused with anything else. Top it off with a role in the system prompt. And one more thing most people miss. When you are pasting long documents, put them at the top of your prompt, not the bottom. Put your actual question at the end. That alone can lift response quality by around 30%, on multi-document inputs. Wait, 91% of solo AI builders quit within 3 months. But not this group. Over 1,000 builders. Daily hangouts where you debug together. Weekly workshops that actually level you up. A full Agentic coding course. 72 lessons, 12 modules. From zero to shipping multi-agent systems. People share projects, brainstorm ideas, help each other in real time. This is where AI builders actually make it. Link in description, 10% off. Join us. Back to the video now. 4.7 spawns fewer subagents by default than 4.6 did. That's usually better. Less thrash, more focus, but when you actually need parallelism, you have to ask for it. The docs give you this snippet to add. Spawn multiple subagents in the same turn when fanning out across items or reading multiple files. Use that when Claude needs to read 5 files at once or explore 3 branches of an investigation. Skip it for single file refactors, work directly, it's faster. Now we're at the foundation. The quote I promised at the start. Most best practices are based on one constraint. Claude's context window fills up fast and performance degrades as it fills. Community benchmarks back this up. A task that takes around 4.5 minutes in a fresh session can stretch to around 18 minutes after multiple auto-compactions. The fix isn't a better prompt. It's context hygiene. Use /clear when you've solved something and want a clean slate. Use /rewind when Claude took a wrong turn. Treat every session like disk space. The Claude Markdown file is the one file that compounds in value. Every time you open a session, Claude reads it first. And it has a scope hierarchy. Organization policy, user preferences in your home directory, project level in the repo. A local variant for git-inured personal nodes. And rules files for path-scoped conditionals. To bootstrap one, run claude/init. Claude scans your codebase and generates it for you. One warning straight from the docs. Keep it concise. If removing a line wouldn't cause Claude to make mistakes, cut it. Bloated files get ignored. Hooks are your safety net. They intercept what Claude does before it happens. The pre-tool use hook is the control point. If Claude tries to run something destructive, the hook runs first. It can block, warn, or ask you. There are 4 types. Command, a shell script, most flexible, HTTP. An external endpoint for team policies. Prompt, let another language model evaluate the call. And agent, spawn a subagent to verify. Configure them in JSON, drop it into your settings file. Claude Code reads it automatically. The result. One wrong command can't silently destroy your work. Long tasks span multiple context windows, which means the file system becomes Claude's memory. 3 files do the heavy lifting. A test.json file tracks what's passing, failing, and not started. A progress.txt file captures session nodes. And git commits become breadcrumbs. Every commit is a checkpoint Claude can resume from in a fresh session. The docs are blunt. It is unacceptable to remove or edit tests, because this could lead to missing or buggy functionality. Treat them like infrastructure. Remember the single highest leverage thing I promised at the start? Here it is, straight from the docs. Give Claude a way to verify its work. This is the single highest leverage thing you can do. Not a better prompt. Verification, tests, screenshots, expected output. Something Claude can check against without you in the loop. Pair it with this rule from the same page. Never speculate about code you have not opened. Verification plus grounded reading is the whole game. One last trap. 4.7 is around 11 percentage points better at finding bugs than prior models. But only if you let it. Old code review prompts that say only report high severity now suppress real findings because Claude follows the filter literally. Swap them for this pattern from the docs. Report every issue you find, including ones you are uncertain about. A separate step will filter, coverage first, ranking second. Here's your checklist. 1. Specify intent, constraints, and acceptance criteria in the first turn. 2. Default to X high effort. 3. Switch to adaptive thinking. 4. Write a Claude Markdown file. 5. Add a pre-tool, use hook. All of it is in the official docs, links below. Subscribe if this saved you a few days. Try X high on your next session today.